Okay, let me make a phone call. Oh, I got to
dial first. Okay. That number you try to get to.
They done got me in my feelings, honey.
Well, you got one of the future phones, boy.
No, I thought I was on the Brady Bunch and dial 0 for the operator. Yes, the producers. Yes. They transfer me out. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And the experts. Okay. Woo, yes, conference call. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Let me tell you something. Chris and Paige, I don't know what y'all was thinking. I don't know what y'all was thinking. So, I don't know because y'all thought the girl, because she got a big butt, and y'all said, okay, black men like big butts. We just gonna give it. I don't know what y'all were doing. So, Chris and Paige, yeah. Because he is very immature and he's very vain. And the list can go on. Paige seemed like a good girl and she looked like she finna go through with this man. Because this man finna be a whole fool on this show.
And ask him about Eric and Virginia. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah. Why you put that drunk with that man? All right, then. I'll talk to y'all later back. All right, you guys.
Drunk.
Let's get into it.
Oh, you call a girl drunk. You wrong for that. You keep it.
LiQWYD. Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kourtney and this is my husband.
E-Dub.
Eddie's his name. Okay, so if this is your first time joining, let me tell you what this channel is all about. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing what, baby?
Marriage. Married at first sight, and some of these marriages should be marriage at last sight.
That's the truth. So if this is your first time joining, please go ahead and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you hadn't already, and if you're watching us via Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, do what, babe?
Comment and subscribe.
Comment down below. How many times we gotta go? Man, I've been doing this for how long? Comment down below. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all seen that intro, right?
Hotness.
So y'all know I had to make some phone calls, and I see this season gonna have me calling a lot. So I know my power bill. My phone bill gonna be high.
What kind of phone you got?
My power bill that got me in my feelings. I ain't even dialed a number, and I was just like opening. Let's speak to the operator. Okay, so it first started out with Chris and Paige. And Paige is getting ready to walk down the aisle. And y'all was right. I thought it may have been production kind of making fun. But Chris did say the OS word when she came down. And I was like, well, maybe that was production kind of, tricking us from the last time they showed it. But
you thought the production did some trickeration?
Yeah,
there was no trickeration there, baby. He's just like, he didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, he really wasn't feeling her. But he did say that she was beautiful. So at the altar, Chris friends. How y'all, if y'all watch it, y'all know that they say, hey, Chris friends want to say something, Paige friends want to say something, kind of let you know a little bit about the person. So Chris friends was like, he loves nice things, he loves his shoes, he loves his clothes, he loves luxury cars, and when he gets the wife, he wants to spoil her. So again, it was what? Materialistic. That's what Chris is, materialistic. And did y'all notice that his pastor married them? So I thought that was different because I didn't know that they can actually have their own pastor to, do that.
Everybody in Chris' little bubble, they want to shine.
That's true.
The pastor, the daddy, his friends.
That's true.
The only person who seemed humble to me, probably the mom.
Yeah.
But everybody else, they got to get their shine on.
I ain't liking Chris' daddy. He talk too much. He fake. And yeah, I ain't feeling him. But anyway, so they did say get a chance to say their vows and everything. And what you thought about the vows? I mean, I thought Paige's vows were very deep. I think Chris' vows was a little surface. So
a little surface. It wasn't at the butt surface, man.
So they got a chance to kiss the bride.
What you say? Can I kiss you?
Yeah, you want me to kiss you?
It was like he doing like
on your forehead, on your cheek.
Like he acting like he was doing her a favor. Can I kiss you? like it's his privilege to kiss her.
Yeah.
Oh man, can I kiss you in your forehead, your cheek, your hand, your stomach?
And so she was like, oh yeah, it's okay to kiss me, you know. So yeah, and we want to make sure that we don't talk over each other. So somebody did give us what is a constructive criticism, because they couldn't hear last time because they said we talk over each other, which we do. So I'm glad they can't see your finger. So anyway, we're going to make sure that we don't do that. So we do apologize for the times when we do talk over each other. But they did get a chance to kiss the bride and the groom, and they said, now introducing Mr. and Mrs. Williams. That would be us.
Why are we telling people our last name? You don't know who's out there looking for me, man. I could be a wanted man. I want to get home, get my last name to people out here. What's wrong with you?
So anyway, after that, they got a chance to have a conversation, and this when things went so left, honey. They did the electric. They did the electric slide.
I see what you did there.
So deaf.
Yeah, they in Atlanta. So deaf, and there's a lot of hoodation going.
So Paige said that, you know, he asked what she did. She said she was an accountant, and she said, I'm gonna have to curb some of them spending habits that your family say that you got.
He didn't like that.
Yeah, and he laughed about it.
Yeah,
and so he said that, you know, he is an entrepreneur.
He has to say that about
all the time,
100 times.
Yeah.
That's right. That to me shows a person that don't have a lot of self-esteem, that he got to put his business out there on front street, so he can prove to people for who he is. Yep. You let your actions speak. You don't have to tell nobody what you did or what you do or what you have. You don't have to floss all like that. But that's Chris. He's immature, and that's all. That's the only way he can value himself, is to show people that he got monies.
Yep, monies.
You know, there's people say we talk country.
Yes, they love our accent.
Our drawl or drool.
They say accent.
I thought it was a southern drawl.
Well, some people say they love our accent, so I didn't know I had one, but okay.
Yeah, you country good.
No, they said accent.
Country. Anyway, back to the show.
Yeah, but anyway. So, Paige did say that, you know, he asked what she did, and she said she was an accountant. He said, oh, okay, you know, I did say that part. But he began to say that, you know, he was an entrepreneur, and that he just bought his first home, you know, I don't know if he said a couple of months ago. She said, oh, okay, good. She said, well, you know, I have my own home. In fact, it's being rented out right now, and I'm a realtor. So, yeah, trump that.
Right there is competition in the marriage. Competition.
You think so?
Yeah, they're trying to compete with one another. They're trying to one up one another. And if they're going to continue down that road, that marriage is not going to last.
Yeah. So, I think it was him that asked, she asked, do you have any tattoos? It was vice versa. Somebody asked about the tattoos. And so he asked her, did she have any tattoos? She said she had 3. Yeah. And she tried to show one. And she said, what about you? She said, yeah.
I got one.
In fact, so he brought up the tattoo conversation just to probably tell her that he just got his ex tattoo off of his body.
Just recently, yeah. And to me, I'm thinking he's trying his best to sabotage the marriage already, tell her stuff she don't want to hear, and because what he sees in front of him, he don't really care for. So, what's the best way to get out of something? You sabotage it. So, yeah, a tattoo. I just got that redone. I had my ex put, I put my ex name on my arm, so I had it redone. Who tells a newly married or somebody you just start dating, a person you just married, that you just got your tattoo redone 3 weeks ago, because you had your ex name on it? Yep. Yeah, you don't do that, but
And she did tell, and he did tell her, you know, I just was engaged 3 months ago.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He wants this. To me. He wants his marriage to be sabotaged because he wants her to basically dislike him, I guess, so they can go ahead and get divorced because he don't like what he see. It's not pleasing to him, to his eye. Yeah, he like the big booty and everything, but the overall package he's not feeling.
And then the fact that she said, well, I got a dog, you know, I have a York. He was like, well, my ex had a York. Like, child, please.
That right there was unnecessary.
It was.
So how would you handle that? What you told me? Yeah,
a friend of mine.
A friend of mine had a dog like that or something like that.
Yeah. You don't say your ex. You don't even have to say you say a friend of mine.
Yeah, don't even bring the dog up.
Yeah, true that. So let's move on because this is gonna be the Paige and the Chris show. But let's move on to Jacob and Hayley.
Oh, my boy Jacob.
Jacob is so awkward and so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh.
Like, I had to hide my face under the pillow,
You
man.
did. It was cringing to watch. And I was on Twitter and everybody was like, Jacob is cringing. We thought Henry was up.
Oh,
Jacob took the cake.
That was so uncomfortable to watch, man. He seemed like he was a fish out of water, man.
Yeah, he was.
He was nervous, scared. He didn't know what to do with himself. He reminds me when I take pictures. I don't know what to do with my hand.
Amen, brother. I be saying,
do some of the pose. I don't know what to do with my hand.
When a person's so used to selfies, then they don't know how to take a picture or let somebody else take a picture. So it's like my husband. Yeah, if y'all could have seen the pictures he took this weekend,
I gotta always go back to the 80s, man. My 80s pose.
I'm like, dude. But anyway, so yeah, Jacob is very awkward. In this situation, not necessarily in his skin, but he's just very awkward in this situation. And Hayley took some shots. She took a shot. Nope. Hayley ain't finna be like Virginia, though. Virginia is like she trying to drink up something. Yeah. But Hayley just took a shot, probably just to calm her nerves. Yeah. And Jacob did say that he hopes she likes dogs because she don't. It ain't gonna work. I ain't giving up my dogs.
He gonna put her out before he put the dogs out.
Them dogs ain't going nowhere till I get out. Hayley did say that in her vows they did meet at the altar, and it seems as though both of them were, instantly attracted to each other and everything. And she said, what her friends say. These are just little notes. I ain't write down everything, but the friends said, what I want you to know about Hayley. What her friends say that that she from Alabama. Come on, because when she come back home to Alabama, she tend to not want to come back or something like that. So I was like, okay, then she from Alabama.
Yeah, she's from Alabama. Her friends, when Jacob was walking down the aisle, you can see her friends sneak. Oh yeah. I don't do her friends want the man the way they was acting.
Well, her friends probably know what she like and everything. Everybody was doing that,
smiling, cheesing.
Yeah, I don't think they did Chris like that. Friends, I don't know.
No, but Chris' dad did her like that.
I don't want to talk about him. So let's move on. Jacob seemed a little scared and.
A little scared.
When his friends were saying stuff about him and that he likes the fanny pack in the 80s, that's when Hayley faced like,
oh, what did I get myself into? Huh?
Yeah, she was like, and then she was, Now, remind you that he is older.
Yes.
So, she probably just ain't into all of that. So, yeah, I think you started cringing when he lost his place when he was doing his vows.
Yeah, I lost my place, and it was like 2 minutes of silence with them. I was like, oh my god, train wreck, man, train wreck.
So let's move on because I'm gonna go in the order that they went, but I could put everything and lump it together, but I'm not. But Paige is talking to her bridesmaid because now they're getting ready to take the pictures and everything, and Paige is telling her bridesmaid, she said, I don't feel that there's no chemistry. Like, I'm feeling that. And let me say, and he was looking at his vows. He wasn't looking at her when he was saying his vows. What did I say when he was up there repeating the vows? He ain't looking at her. He's not looking at her. He's looking at the preacher. I said, you supposed to be looking at your wife. Why he's saying this? But he didn't look at the preacher.
But no, she looked at him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't look at her.
Yeah.
Now I knew then. I said, okay, he's not attracted to her because he can't look her in her face.
So Chris' father, daddy, said, ooh, you got a nice one. She got a nice shape.
I said, man, that's kind of perverted. You know what I'm saying?
And I bet you he a preacher. I can't remember what he did, but he just seemed like one of the most perverted preachers.
Man, how you going to be, that's the first thing you notice, a shape, man. That's all you worry about, the surface. And
then all the dudes gathering together. Yeah,
man.
I'm like, are they 15? Like,
ooh, man, you saw the butt, man. I said, come on, dude.
Then there was like some cussing, so they were bleeping out some stuff. So yeah, Paige is really nervous about it, you know, and her bridesmaid trying to say, well, you know, he probably was nervous. They trying to calm her down, but she feeling all these red flags and what's in her gut, and she was like, ooh.
You gotta, hey, we learned from ready to love. You better follow that gut. You best to follow that gut.
So silly. So they're doing the photos, and let's jumping back to Hayley, and the producers asked Hayley, so what do you think? What do you like about your husband? She's like, I don't know yet. I don't know. So I don't know. And she didn't want to kiss in front of her family and all that stuff, which I can understand. That's a little awkward for some people, but you know, I don't know. I don't know how she is 100% feeling Jacob. I don't know.
I don't know about that either. To be honest with you, I really don't think she is just yet. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a little hesitant about Jacob, and I don't feel it's like she didn't feel the chemistry there, in my opinion.
Yeah. So let's move on to Chris and Paige first dance, and so they were talking while they were dancing, and they weren't close. And so, you know, the question was asked. He asked the question, so are you a tomboy or are you a girly girl? You know. Do you put on a lot of makeup? You wear a lot of makeup? Do you like designer shoes? And what do you see? Oh, no. Paige said, what do you see? What you see is what you get. Like, you know. So she's like, you know.
Here's what I think about that situation there. I think the reason why he was asking her all that is like, well, you're not the one I really want, you know, because of your looks. Maybe if you keep some makeup on, or if you put yourself in some fancy clothes, and you can still be my arm piece or trophy wife. And that's why she said, you know, you're gonna take me for who I am.
Yeah, she said, what you get is what you get with me. And so he said, well, something about, you know, I don't have a choice. She said, well, you got a choice, you know, like you got to stay married to me.
Yeah, I just think he was like trying to just like, oh,
because you think that he want the what?
He wants that. Somebody said on Twitter, he wants that Instagram model with the long, silky hair and that tan skin, and you know, just I can't say the word freaky. You know what I'm saying? It's very sexual. Put it that way. Yeah. That's what he wants.
That's what he said.
That's what he wants. And Paige, she's an attractive woman, but like he keeps saying, she's attractive in her own way. Mm-hmm. Meaning to me, yeah, she's attractive probably in her eyes, but to me, you know, she's not that attractive. You know. But.
So Chris and Paige were eating dinner, right? And oh my God, yeah, the space between them was about what?
Man, you could put you could put a whole basketball team between these two.
And he was over there eating, she was over there eating. I was like, oh my!
It seemed like the producers had to force them to start the conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the question was asked, you know, he asked her a bunch of questions and stuff like that. And some of them I didn't want to write down, but I did for the sake of y'all. He was like, do you have a high sex drive? Are you a virgin?
I swear, it sounded like somebody 19, 20 years old. Well, he's only 26, so.
No, but he ain't 15. Then he saying stuff like 15. You a virgin? Yeah. She was like, a virgin? Do I look like it? Like, and so he was saying, well, I'm going to teach you, you know, because, you know, she was like, yeah, I bet you will, honeymoon baby.
Yeah, he sounded like one of them, you know, them guys that be in the club back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you see a woman at the bar by herself, you know, so okay, maybe I can go ahead and holler at her and strike up that conversation and get your in-depth conversation, see how far you can get with her. And
so he asked, you know, are you on contraceptive? Everything was sexual. Everything was sexual.
That's all that's on his mind.
You know, so she was like, well, let's talk about this engagement since, you know, because she was like, let's talk about, you know, you just engaged. And so he went into talking about that and everything. So it's like, Chris is already doing that.
Let me say something about the engagement. I still think Chris has feeling for his ex-fiancée.
You think so?
Oh, I know so, man. You know, you bring up her dog, and you just got the tattoo removed a few weeks ago. Now, if I broke up with you, I'm done with you. Right. First thing I'm going to do is get that tattoo off my body. True. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he still got some baggage going on.
So, let's move on to our favorite couple. which is, and Twitter's favorite couple, which is Vincent and Brianna. But, of course, we already know they got married, you know, the last episode. But Vince was talking to Brianna's dad, which her dad looked like he ain't here for. His facial expression is just one to say, I'm not here for.
Well, maybe he's not the type of person like to be in front of the camera. You know,
Yeah.
some people do that weird like that.
And it seemed like, you know, his facial expression, it surprised you because he was like, you know, Vincent was basically telling her dad, you know, hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to be here for her. I'm going to take care of her and so forth and so on. And he was looking like, But then he opened his mouth. He said, okay, well, you know, I'm here. I'm dad. If y'all need something, if you need to call me, just make sure you pick up that phone and call me. You know,
I think Brianna dad, I think he's cool. I think he's cool. I just think some people just don't like being in front of the camera.
So let's move on to Jacob and Hayley was sitting down and eating. So it seems like Hayley was telling, and folks on Twitter were like, okay, Hayley, we know you like to travel. So, you know, she telling people she like to travel, and he was like, shoot, I just got my passport. And he probably got his passport for the honeymoon, because they probably said, make sure you get your passport, because other than that, he wouldn't have that passport.
I don't see how they match these people together. I just don't get it, man.
I can understand some parts of where you're trying to make your partner come out. Let's be honest. Before me, baby, you did not do it. Now, when you was in the army, you did traveling, but before me, you did not do a lot of traveling. You got a little taste of it, and you was like, oh, I'm in. Let me tell you something. Little secret. When I went to Vegas, oh, no, I'm not going to Vegas. Vegas is city. I can't. Went to Vegas. Oh, I love Vegas. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go back. So, you know, sometimes you'll get people that pulls you out of your shell.
Oh, I get it.
I
get it. Trust me, I do understand that. But a couple of these couples, you know, they just still too opposite in my opinion.
Yeah. So they were sitting down eating, you know, and so Hayley was just like, she was looking like when he said he just got his passport, she like, oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
We is not finna just travel in the United States. So Jacob is telling, you know, they're getting a chance to meet the family and stuff, and he keep telling everybody, talk to her brother. Yeah. You know, I got that house over there on that beach.
Same thing.
Over there now, let's do that.
He got a special place for that house.
Yes, he does. What he's saying is, we ain't got to travel nowhere. My house is the beach. My house is the jacuzzi. My house is your getaway. Yeah. So we ain't got to travel nowhere. Got sand in the backyard. So yeah.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
That's probably what he did it for, because he's like, ain't go nowhere.
Yeah, because he told Hayley about it.
Her brother,
her mama,
her daddy,
the dog, and the producer.
Yes. So he telling everybody. So yeah, I thought that was funny. He was and the brother was like, well, we can probably go hunting. And the brother was like, you know, so it's like, I don't know. You know, I guess he, you know, get of course nervous, but he seems like he's talking. You know, he was talking to her bridesmaids, say, hey, what kind of questions y'all got for me? So it made Hayley feel better and say, okay, he's coming out of his shell. Yeah. So let's move on to Eric and Ciroc. So Virginia, that's gonna be her name, Ciroc. I don't know what kind of alcohol she drank or whatever, but we're gonna call her something because she keeps drinking a lot. Virginia is talking to his friends and basically saying, you know, what kind of person is he and stuff. So she was like, you know, I like to go out and stuff. I like to go here to this sports game and over here to this club and over here to this. Like, he don't go out like that. He's more of a homebody.
She got humbled real quick.
Yeah, she did. She was like, okay.
And for Eric, a good dinner, a movie at the crib, that's good for him. So that's what I'm saying. How do you match these people, man? You know, she's a party girl. She like to drink, and you know, Eric talked to the mom, and the mom got the purple hair, and you know, like she said, untraditional type of wedding. Yeah. And Eric came out, he's a traditional type of guy. He's coming from a traditional type of family. So I just don't see it, man. Just too opposite, man.
So Paige gets to sit down with Chris's parents. And Chris' daddy put on that preacher voice. Well, she said, well, you know, give me some advice or tell me a little bit, you know, more about your son, you know, things that I can do, Well, You know, he is a very smart guy. He's an entrepreneur. Everybody gonna rub this in the ground. Entrepreneur. We're gonna hear this a lot with Chris. So he's an entrepreneur, and he, you know, just as long as you're intimate with him, he loves intimacy when he comes home from work. You know, cook him a meal and be intimate with him. So yeah, he's gonna need that. And she like, oh, okay, I get it, intimacy.
That sounds so creepy coming from him.
Yeah, it do. He creepy.
Yeah, and it seems like they trying to make Paige into a baby factory, a baby making factory.
Well, the men are.
Yeah, I'm just saying the men, you know, and that's all they talk about, you know, intimate sex, babies, carrying on the name, you know. It's like, come on, man, you know. If I was Paige, I'd be offended, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I think she is.
That's
what she's like. I get it. Intimacy. And the mom was like, you know, well, listen, you know, one thing about it, y'all get to know each other, you know, don't go a long time with arguments and stuff. Make sure that you communicate, you talk about it. And she's like, don't have babies now. Like, take your time, get to know each other. Don't have babies now. So, you know, the dad just seemed fake to me, like a fake player.
You know what you should have called? You know who you should have called?
Who? At
the beginning of this video? Should have called an Uber for Paige. So
I know that's right there. That's who you told me to call when we got her. You was like, just call Paige or Uber, honey.
Yeah, so she can get on.
Baby, SOS and get you up out of there, girl. So, Chris is talking to the bridesmaids. And he let them know he just got out of a relationship. And at that point, they like, wait, what you got to say about that?
Like I said, he's trying to sabotage the marriage, man. It was no need for him to tell her friends that.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no need for all that. You know, you trying to start off a fresh relationship. Try to start off on the right foot.
Yeah.
About telling people about your past, and it's not that time right now. Down the road, yeah, you say, well, yeah, but right now, enjoy your day. You know, try to have your, you know, get your wife, have her at ease, you know, so she can feel confident about this marriage. Mm-hmm. Now, you put all this stuff out there, now she got doubts.
Well, he keep talking. Well, you know, Paige is not somebody that I was used to dating. Like, she's not the, and they like, wait a minute, used to dating? Like, no, she's not, you know, she's probably what I need, but she's not really what I wanted. You know, I'm used to dating like a trophy. Oh, Paige is a trophy wife. Like, she can be a trophy wife. But she has sense. She has common sense. She's smart and all that stuff. But, you know, I'm just not used to dating girls like that, you know. She got a nice body. She, you know, she got a banging body, big booty. That ain't what he said, but big booty and everything. But I'm just not used. The chemistry is not there. I really wasn't attracted to her. As you noticed when she came out, I cussed and said, "Ooh, what the?" And so it was like, so he kept going on and on and on.
When I first saw Chris on this show, and when he said he got out of the ministry because he couldn't make no money, to me that was a red flag, because he wasn't in it to win souls. He was in it to make money. Mm-hmm. He's a shyster. Mm-hmm. You know, his love is for wealth, money, and that image.
Yep.
That's all he's all about. And when he said that Paige wasn't, you know, what he want, but probably what he need, he's not used to that type of person. Meaning, he wanted that tall, you know, size 4 or 5 with the apple bottom, you know, long pretty hair, you know, just real sexual, just ooze sexuality out of her skin. That's what he wanted.
Yep.
And Paige, she's not that way. She's, like I said, she's attractive, but in a different way, you know. And to me, she's classy. And you know, I'm just telling Paige, don't sell yourself short, man.
Please don't. Please don't. But as we can see the previews from the upcoming episodes, it seems like she's sticking in there. The question was asked with the bridesmaids were asking the grooms the questions, and the bridesmaids were asking Vincent the question as far as are you guys going to consummate the marriage? And he was like, well, it's up to my wife. Really don't want to do that on this, on this night, on the first night, but we're just going to take our time. So it's not something that I'm rushing to do right now.
That's how you do it.
Like, go ahead, Vince. They like, good answer, good answer.
That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. Even though you might not mean it, that's how you do it.
Yeah. The question was asked to Eric, and he was talking to I think he was talking to, I don't know who he was talking to, but he said, he's not expecting it, but if it happens, it happens and stuff. So
we're talking about him in Virginia.
Ciroc.
Yeah, well, Ciroc, anything goes.
And it looked like when at the end she all curled up in the bed. I said, ooh, that liquor got her, honey.
Liquor.
That liquor, that's what the folks say, liquor. So when they really drink. So the question was asked as far as Paige talking to her bridesmaid, and she was talking to her bridesmaid, and before Chris walked up, and she was like, "Listen, take your time. We just got finished talking to him. Some stuff was said, and they trying to help him out. I said, he seems like he's honest, but he plays, and so, he underneath, he seems like he got a good heart. He got a good heart, but, just watch it. Some stuff was said. Now, that bridesmaid with all the curly, I'm like, what's wrong with the bridesmaid's hair? But anyway, the bridesmaid with all the curly locks, private things or whatever, she really like, listen, you ain't finna treat my girl like that. Like, she ain't finna bite her tongue. She gonna tell Chris the truth and Paige the truth. Take your time, sis. Right. Take your time. So you want to make sure you got a friend like that, because she like, hold up, now you ain't finna do my girl like that. She is a trophy wife. So yeah.
Like I said, Chris was telling Paige, I came from Chicago, so I didn't know he was from Chicago until tonight. I came from Chicago and went down to somewhere. I think he went to school in Phoenix somewhere. But anyway, he went down to Florida, try to work an entry-level job. It didn't pan out. Came back to Atlanta. And he said, I made my first commission of $12,000. But he threw them prices out there like it ain't nothing, boy.
And Paige was like, okay. Like, that stuff don't impress her. Like, she's an accountant, she's a realtor, she bought her first house and sold it, and it's now being rented out, and she probably got some investment somewhere. So bruh, she ain't concerned about that. And I heard you own the Subway, but then somebody else said you sold it. So I don't know what restaurant. We want to know what restaurant you really got.
Actually, I don't really, because then again, I probably do. So never mind, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna let that be.
So that was pretty much it. What we did get a chance to see was that, they all coming back, going back to their room, and, the awkwardness of having to sleep with a stranger now.
I'm gonna be like Jacob tonight. I'm gonna sleep like he was doing.
Jacob was waiting on his bride, sleeping with no shirt on.
Yeah, but it's the way he was trying to lay. I don't know if he was trying to be sexy.
Oh no, that cover was up there, and she was just like, she's jumping in the bed and stuff like that. So she was like, okay, good night, good night, good night. Cut the lights out, good night.
Poor Jacob.
Chris was helping Paige unfasten her dress, and they playing that music.
Yeah, I forget them. But I like how Vincent and Brianna, how he held through when they was in the room. I said, I can sense the chemistry with them, man. Yeah. I can sense the man, the way he hugged her and laughing and looking out the window. Yeah, producer, I want to know why when y'all have a cut scene going on, you always have somebody looking out the window. Why? What's the purpose in that? Yeah. Every show I seen, some kind of dramatic effect or something, man. I just don't get it, man. It's just like this show, it's other shows too. But go ahead.
So another thing too is that what do y'all think about Ryan and Clara? I think that's her name. I want to say Sierra, but I think her name Clara. So yeah, she was in there taking that thing, getting all that hair, getting all knotted up, and he looked like he about to go to sleep.
She got some issues, man. I really think she's a diva, a drama diva, because drama queen, because she take a small little thing and blow away out of proportion, man. She panics and she fat, she's like,
well, maybe he can be her calm.
I don't know, but somebody need to calm her down.
Yeah. I'm your calm, you know, because sometimes you be like, baby, don't get in traffic, honey. I be like, I need a cigarette and I don't even smoke.
You don't? Okay.
No, child, please don't smoke. I'm just talking. All right, you guys. So on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all drop down in the comments. Tell us who y'all favorite couple is. And y'all already know Chris and Paige is going to run this season. We already know they're going to be a Karen and Miles. But Karen and Miles are still hanging in there, child.
This is nothing like Karen and Miles. Nothing close to it.
Yeah, because we got a few couples on here that's finna give us the business. All right.
Well, we need to get together and raise some money up so we can send Paige an Uber. So somebody go pick her up. Because she needs to get gone from that situation, man. Because I be honest with you, real talk, all joking aside, I feel bad for her. I feel like she got the short end of the stick in this.
I do too.
And I really feel bad for her, you know, because he look at her as a piece of meat, in my opinion. All he think about is sex.
And her daddy.
And
his daddy.
Yeah. All he thinks about is see her for sex and having babies. I don't know. Let me see her daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't there. All right, you guys. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We will see you guys on the next video. That's all I got, baby. I could say more, but I ain't. That's all I got. What about you?
That's it, man.
Yeah, we'll give you the rest on the next one, y'all.
Paige, baby. I feel for you, girl. I do. You got the shout in.
All right, you guys. So we'll see you guys on the next video.
Deuces.
Deuces.